Did you know that almost every single person in Jamaica understands and speaks Patois? This unique and vibrant language is woven into the very fabric of Jamaican society. From the bustling streets of Kingston to the serene countryside, Patois is the heartbeat of everyday life. It's true. While English is the official language, Patois is the language of the people. It's the language you'll hear in the marketplaces, where vendors and customers haggle over prices with animated expressions and lively banter. It's the language spoken at home, where families gather around the dinner table, sharing stories and laughter. It's how we greet our neighbors, tell stories, and express our deepest feelings. When Jamaicans meet on the street, a simple wagwan can convey warmth and camaraderie. Storytellers use patois to captivate children with tales of Anansi the spider, weaving lessons and morals into their narratives. It's a vibrant language full of life and energy. During festivals, the air is filled with the rhythmic sounds of patois, as people sing, dance, and celebrate their heritage. The language itself seems to dance, with its unique cadence and intonation, reflecting the island's lively spirit. Patois is more than just a way of speaking. It's a powerful tool for artistic expression. Musicians use it to create reggae and dancehall hits that resonate around the world. Poets and writers craft verses that capture the essence of Jamaican life, using patois to convey emotions and experiences that might be lost in translation. It's a symbol of our shared history and our unique Jamaican identity. The language carries the weight of our past, from the days of slavery to the fight for independence. It's a testament to our resilience and our ability to create something beautiful from adversity. It reflects our African roots and our journey as a nation. Patois is a linguistic tapestry, woven from the threads of African languages, English, and other influences. It tells the story of our ancestors, who brought their languages and cultures with them, blending them into something uniquely Jamaican. Many people are now calling for patois to be recognized as an official language of Jamaica. This movement is about more than just language. It's about acknowledging and honoring our cultural heritage. Activists argue that recognizing patois officially would validate the experiences and identities of countless Jamaicans. They believe it's time to give patois the respect it deserves. At rallies and protests, you'll hear passionate speeches in patois, calling for change and recognition. The language is a rallying cry, uniting people in a common cause. This movement is gaining momentum. More and more people are joining the call, from grassroots organizations to prominent public figures. Town hall meetings and community events are filled with discussions about the importance of patois and the steps needed to elevate its status. More and more people are realizing the importance of patois to our culture and identity. In classrooms, teachers are incorporating patois into their lessons, helping the next generation understand and appreciate their linguistic heritage. Community events celebrate the language with workshops, performances, and discussions that highlight its significance. Patois is not just a way of speaking, it's a vital part of who we are as Jamaicans. For years, patois was seen as a broken form of English. It was often dismissed and looked down upon, considered inferior to standard English. Many people, both within and outside of Jamaica, failed to see the richness and depth of this unique language. People thought it was slang or just a dialect. They didn't realize that patois is a vibrant living language that carries the history, culture, and identity of the Jamaican people. It is a language that has evolved over centuries, influenced by various cultures and languages, including African languages, Spanish, and English. But patois is a language in its own right. It is not merely a corrupted version of English, but a distinct linguistic system with its own rules and structures. It is a language that can express complex ideas, emotions, and cultural nuances that are unique to the Jamaican experience. It has its own grammar, vocabulary, and rhythm. The grammar of patois is different from English, with its own set of rules for sentence structure and verb conjugation. The vocabulary includes words and phrases that are unique to Jamaica, reflecting the island's history and culture. The rhythm of patois, with its distinctive intonation and cadence, is an essential part of its identity. The movement to make patois an official language is about respect. It is about acknowledging the legitimacy and value of patois as a language. It is about giving patois the same status and recognition as other languages, both within Jamaica and internationally. It's about recognizing the value of our linguistic heritage. Patois is a vital part of Jamaica's cultural heritage, a link to the past and a bridge to the future. It is a language that has been passed down through generations, a living testament to the resilience and creativity of the Jamaican people. It's about giving Jamaican people pride in their language. By recognizing Patois as an official language, we are affirming the worth and dignity of the Jamaican people. We are saying that our language, our culture, and our identity are valuable and worthy of respect. This movement is gaining momentum for several reasons. One reason is the growing awareness of the importance of language diversity. People are beginning to understand that every language is a unique expression of human thought and culture, and that preserving linguistic diversity is essential for the richness of human civilization. More people are becoming aware of the importance of language diversity. They are recognizing that languages are not just tools for communication, but also carriers of cultural knowledge and identity. They are seeing the value of preserving and promoting linguistic diversity as a way to enrich our global heritage. There's also a growing sense of national pride in Jamaica. People are becoming more aware of the importance of their cultural heritage and are taking pride in their unique identity. They are realizing that Patois is an integral part of what makes Jamaica special, and that it deserves to be celebrated and preserved. People are realizing that Patois is something to celebrate, not to be ashamed of. They are embracing their language as a source of pride and identity, and are working to ensure that it is recognized and respected. They are celebrating the beauty and richness of Patois, and are committed to preserving it for future generations. The time has come to give Patois the recognition it deserves. It is time to acknowledge the value and importance of this unique language, and to give it the status and respect it deserves. It is time to celebrate Patois as a vital part of Jamaica's cultural heritage, and to ensure that it is preserved and promoted for future generations. Making it an official language would be a powerful statement about who we are as a nation. It would be a declaration of our pride in our language and culture, and a commitment to preserving and promoting our linguistic heritage. It would be a recognition of the value and importance of Patois, and a celebration of the unique identity of the Jamaican people. Growing up in Jamaica, we learn to navigate two worlds, the world of English and the world of Patois. From a young age, we are taught to switch between these two languages depending on the context. This duality is a unique aspect of our culture, but it also presents its own set of challenges. We speak English in school and in formal settings. English is the language of instruction, the language of textbooks, and the language we are expected to use in professional environments. It is seen as the key to academic success and upward mobility, but at home and with friends, it's all Patois. Patois is the language of our hearts, the language we use to express our deepest emotions and connect with our heritage. It is the language of our stories, our music, and our everyday conversations. This can be confusing for young people. They are constantly switching between two linguistic worlds, which can create a sense of disorientation. The rules of English and Patois are different, and mastering both requires a high level of cognitive flexibility. They may feel like they have to choose between their language and their education. This can lead to a sense of internal conflict, as they struggle to reconcile their cultural identity with the demands of the educational system. Some people even look down on those who speak Patois. There is a stigma attached to Patois, with some viewing it as a lesser form of communication. This negative perception can be damaging, leading to feelings of shame and inadequacy among Patois speakers. They see it as a sign of being uneducated. This stereotype is not only unfair, but also untrue. Patois is a rich and expressive language with its own grammar and vocabulary. It is a vital part of our cultural heritage and deserves to be respected. This negative attitude towards Patois needs to change. We must challenge these stereotypes and advocate for the recognition of Patois as a legitimate language. Efforts to promote language equality are essential in creating a more inclusive society. Our language is a part of who we are. It shapes our identity and connects us to our roots. Embracing Patois means embracing our history, our culture, and ourselves. It's time to embrace both English and Patois and to recognize the value of both languages. By doing so, we can create a more inclusive and supportive environment for future generations. Education systems should incorporate Patois into the curriculum, allowing students to learn in both languages. We need to create a society where everyone feels comfortable speaking their language, without fear of judgment or discrimination. This means fostering a culture of respect and understanding, where linguistic diversity is celebrated rather than stigmatized. By valuing both English and Patois, we can build a stronger, more united community. The power of recognition implications for Patois speakers. Making Patois an official language would be a huge step forward for Jamaica. It would mean that Patois is given the same status as English in all areas of life. This would have a profound impact on education. Children would be able to learn in their mother tongue. This would make it easier for them to learn and to succeed in school. It would also send a strong message to the world that Jamaica values its linguistic diversity. It would show that we are proud of our heritage. Official recognition would empower Patois speakers. It would give them a sense of pride and belonging. It would show them that their language is valued and respected. From plantation to present, the historical journey of Patois. Patois has a rich and fascinating history. It emerged during the days of slavery as Africans from different tribes were forced to communicate with each other and with their English slave masters. Over time, the new language was born. It was a blend of African languages, English, and other European languages. This language became known as Jamaican Patois. Patois was a language of resistance. It allowed enslaved Africans to communicate with each other without their masters' understanding. It was a way of preserving their culture and identity in the face of oppression. After emancipation, Patois continued to evolve. It became the language of the people, reflecting their daily lives, their struggles, and their joys. More than words, Patois as the heartbeat of Jamaican culture. Patois is more than just a language. It's the heartbeat of Jamaican culture. It's the language of our music, our dance, our food, and our stories. When you hear the rhythms of reggae music, you're hearing the rhythms of Patois. When you see the energy of Jamaican dance, you're seeing the energy of Patois. Our proverbs and sayings passed down through generations are full of wisdom and humor. They reflect our values and our way of life. Patois is the language of our hearts. It's how we express our deepest emotions, our joys and sorrows, our hopes and dreams. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Share your comments below, and don't forget to check out our other videos on language and culture. Thank you for watching.